You ever seen someone get hit with a bat before?
I mean, not live.
I have.
Of course you have. You grew up in Florida, outside of Tampa.
Yes, dude. And let me tell you something. Watching someone get hit by
I bet
a
your
bat,
tables at home are as sticky as a Waffle House.
Oh,
Everything's all smothered and covered.
there's always if you put your forearm on our table, you'll get some syrup on it.
That's so fucking.
That's kids though.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
It's lazy parenting.
No.
Yeah.
I can't take fucking notes from a guy who's only been a parent for what, like 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been a parent for like 15 years.
Yeah, you quit.
Yeah, I'm on cruise control.
Yeah.
There's certain things where you just don't worry about it. You put your arm in some syrup and you go, I guess we had pancakes this morning.
Nope.
No?
No.
It's like Segura. Segura gives me notes on parenting and I go, wait, which nanny do you tell that to? And he's like, huh?
Oh.
I go, the night nanny or the morning nanny or the one that stays on 24/7 and lives with you guys? I raise kids the old school way. Me, Leanne, waking up in the middle of the night, just us. And well, you had a nanny too, but.
It's kind of unraveling, isn't it?
Yeah, it is kind of unraveling. We had
No,
hot nannies.
I don't. I don't give into that. I'm fighting a one-person fight in my house.
What do you mean?
I'm not having that, you know all those Steve Martin movies where he has 1 million kids and the house is just a complete disaster. It's just like, hey, I'm not fucking doing that.
So wait, what are you gonna do?
What do you mean? What am I gonna
do?
do?
Are you gonna be the house where the kids come
No,
over?
my kid picks up her toys.
No, but you're gonna be the house when the kids come over and they're like, stay away from my dad's stuff.
Yeah, you little shit.
No, Bill, you got to be the dad where they're like, where you show up and you're like, God damn it, everyone's got my podcasting gear. Are you guys doing a fake podcast? And they've got all the equipment and their kids and they're like, oh, Dad, and they drop them and you're like, fuck, that's a microphone. That's the dad I am.
Yeah.
Like the shit show.
Because you have a crushing need to be liked.
Yeah.
You're playing Eminem when you get in this fucking car with your kids.
So wait, you're gonna be.
You're not comfortable with who you are. This is my fucking house. You can play
Bill,
outside.
Bill, no, that's not.
We have a pool. The toys are down there. We don't have the toys. You put them away. You little animals. They're gonna come in and fucking.
What was your house like? Was your house like that growing up?
No.
Wait, then why would you create a house that isn't the same that you grew up in?
Dude, my house caused me to become a comedian. I'm trying to undo that. You're sitting there talking to me like I'm some sort of fucking, like, evolved human being.
No, but like, it's just bizarre to me that you'd be the house that like you were scared to go to as a kid. You'd be like,
no, I didn't say that. I'm not gonna fucking terrorize kids, but you come over, you're gonna have a good time. Dude, if they want to come out and sit down and play my drums, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely, you
what
can
if
do
you
that.
walk in and they're playing your drums?
It all depends on like the level of maturity of my kid. Like if she's like watching, like I don't give a fuck. Dude, I've had adults come in and just fucking sit down and start playing my kid, and they do fucked up shit.
Really?
Well, because everybody's got to show off. They got to adjust everything to. It's like somebody. Like, don't you when a valet takes your car, he's got to adjust it to all the mirrors to his. I get that you got to see, but it's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
That drives me fucking nuts. Or at least
change the radio station. It's just like there's so many people out there that just don't understand where the fucking line is. They just don't fucking get it, and it's unfortunate, and it's why there's so much violence, justifiable violence out there.
Justifiable violence.
Sometimes it goes too far, but like there's so many people just constantly doing shit, deserving of an ass kicking because you just completely lack empathy.
Yeah.
And under fucking standing. They're just on basic level shit. That if you're the first guy at the fucking green light to make the left, you get out to the intersection. Your job as the first person is make sure 2 people behind you make it.
Yep.
Okay? And there's fucking people who grew up out here who the light turns green and they're still sitting there at the fucking light and you beep at them, beep and beep and beep, and they sort of creep the fuck out there.
Oh.
These fucking idiots on the highway who pass on the right doing 90 miles an hour. Like it's an epidemic fucking problem out here. Those fucking people, all of them, just deserve it. That's why the people were getting shot at on the freeway. It's the only fucking place in the country where people are just picking up guns and shooting each other on fucking freeway. That's how bad they drive out here.
Yeah. I don't like when people park on the street in front of your house and block part of your driveway with the tail of their car. Your car needs to be well past.
You should be able to take the back end of their car off.
You should be able
Here's
to
my
take the
here's
back
my
end.
favorite. Here's my
Yeah.
favorite. Oh, I love this one. When out here, this is a fucking epic. Somebody goes to turn into a fucking lane, go from this lane to this lane, and they go in like this, and then this part of the car is still
blocking,
in
so
your
you
lane.
yeah.
And they're so self-involved. They're like, well, I'm in this lane, so my job's done. And then what kills me is this fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Cannot make this move and go over the double line, and they just fucking sit there. And then I always drive by and I beep at them, and they look at you like, what the fuck?
Yep.
I want to be like, you realize the back third of your car is in my lane, you fucking asshole?
Yeah.
I let people go.
This lady
That's a
today,
huge one. I see somebody trying to make a fucking maneuver out here. I know how difficult it is.
Yeah.
I fucking do everything in my power. Go ahead. People who fucking pull in front of 18-wheelers and then slam on the brakes, not understanding how much weight that guy has.
Yeah.
Oh, all of them.
Dude,
All of them.
there was a lady today in a white Mercedes who cut across over, like, I wish I could, I think it's Tahunga and Riverside, cut across all of them and just blocked everyone. And all the turn lanes were green. She blocked everyone. No one could go because she decided last minute she wanted to go. And all I thought to myself, and this is like that small thing you recognize, both of her rims were scraped the fuck up. Like she had parked too close to the curb and just scraped her rims. And I thought, that's all I need to know about you.
A van should have pulled up with some sort of neutering spray and just sprayed it into her sunroof. And then we would all just tolerate her until just kill it like weed killer.
Yeah.
Like fucking weed killer.
I said to my wife the other day, I get upset with women in LA at times. They do things where I don't think they know what they're doing. For instance, any woman,
Botox.
let's just use my wife.
Botox, that's something they think they know what they're doing.
More of that. The
frozen face.
my wife we have a bull mastiff, and she will let the bull mastiff get up on people. I go, don't do that. Not everyone loves dogs, and it's a scary dog. So be in control of your dog. Keep it here. Don't let, if another dog's coming down, don't just let our dog go up to it. Be in control of your dog. And I think it's because I'm a man and I know that there's physical confrontation happening. If my dog and this dog get in a fight, some guy might be like, what the fuck, dude?
Well, you don't know what's up with the other dog.
Yeah, and I go, just hold your dog. She goes, she's fine, she's friendly. I go, you don't know that. Like, you can't. And
That's like walking into the park, 2 o'clock in the morning. It's fine, I'm friendly.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know what you're going to run into.
Oh, my wife, one time we got into a fight because she parked on the street. We're dropping off the girls. She parked in front of someone's walkway going into their house. Like it wasn't like red there, but she parked in front of their walkway where they're walking to their house. I went, hey, don't do that. Like, just that spot's not available now because those people want to use that to walk out of their house. Right. You let that be open. And she was like, no, that's not. It's a street. And I went, no, it's not the street. That's their walkway.
Could you see another open spot?
Yeah. Oh, there were tons of them.
So there's no reason to do that.
There are little things, and I wonder if it's because, as a guy, the level
Absolutely. Because getting your ass kicked is always on the table as a guy.
Always on the table.
I used to get nervous back in the day when I was a complete lunatic. If I living in Boston, if I took too long at an ATM, I would do sometimes half the things I wanted to do because there was too many people behind me.
Yeah.
I'm like, somebody's gonna take my head and just bounce it off this fucking thing.
Fuck.
And I would go to that, and then I would walk around and then go to another ATM and finish doing what I wanted to do. I took it to an extra level.
I'm very cognizant of other people's, of not overstepping boundaries with other people. There was a guy in the elevator with me and my wife. And he came on
it's
his
all out of
cell phone.
self-preservation.
Is it?
I think that's what it is.
For me too. I just go, guy walked in the elevator on his cell phone and he's talking on his cell phone and my wife just goes, apparently he doesn't know there's other people in here. I go, why are you doing that? Like, because he can't hit you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight him.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight him. Like, don't even say anything. Just me and you get in our car and we'll go, that guy's a fucking animal. But don't do it in front of him. Like, he knows he's an animal. He's talking on his fucking cell phone. He smells like he put on cologne enough for all of us. Like, what the fuck?
I remember a time I was dating this woman, right? And we were down the West Village. And do you remember there was a time they had remember Gangsta Gays?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? And there would be those lesbian chicks who were just walking around. I always call them like, you know the first guy Steven Seagal beats the shit out of in a movie? Yeah. He has nothing to do with the story. We just have to establish that Steven can beat. So this guy's just being a fucking asshole. He just comes walking in and flips his hat off and throws his cigar down. Hey, let me get a beer. And then Steve has to look over and kick his. They were walking around acting like that. So they would be like super fucking, testosterone vibe. And then they'd have their chick with them and they were just waiting for someone to look at them, right? So it was that whole fucking scene. So I'm navigating that with my girlfriend, and this is, and they openly don't like us because we're breeders. This is before cell phones. You could just be like fucking assholes, right? So we fucking go into this bodega, and there's this fucking gay dude. He looked like Rosie Greer. He was like fucking 6'7", and he was fucking shit-faced. And we're walking around the bodega, and all around the bodega were these giant, like, cans of malt liquor with a straw in them that he had been sipping. And, like, he left one in where the ice cream was. So I think he would set his beer down and then eat some fucking ice cream. And he was on the job, right? So my girlfriend came up, and she had this thing. She fucking hated alcoholics. I don't know. I think maybe how she grew up or whatever. She just fucking hated him. I was going like, oh, God, here we go. Just make the transaction. Let's get the fuck out of here. And she gave him a little bit of attitude. And he was just like, whatever, miss thing. And he did that like flip fucking thing. And she goes, hey, what'd she go? She said, have another beer, you fucking alcoholic. Have another drink, you fucking alky, is what she said, right? And he fucking looked at her like that. And we got out of the fucking place. That was the maddest I think I ever was at her. And I just said to her, I go, let me ask you a fucking question. She goes, what the fuck are you mad at me for? He was drunk. I go, let me ask you a question. When that fucking oak tree was going to come across that counter, what the fuck were you going to do? What were you going to do? Because I was going to have to fucking roll around the floor with that fucking guy.
Yeah.
That guy would have fucking murdered me. And you were going to pull him off me? Why are you standing there talking like you have Steven Seagal skills? Or I do. Yeah. Because I don't. So if you do, by all means, continue to talk like that. Oh, my God. I was so... Oh, she had a mouth on her.
Dude, I talked...
She was funny, but Jesus fucking Christ. Have another drink, you fucking alky. And that guy looked at her, and then he looked at me, and I probably just went like, yes. I'm like a dick.
I had two gay guys that lived above us in our apartment when we just had Georgia, and Georgia was crying really bad one night, in the middle of the night, and they start stomping on the ceiling, on the roof, on their floor, like shut her the fuck up, and just fucking angry and already frustrated because we can't get Georgia to sleep. She's teething or whatever. I go upstairs and I bang on their fucking door, right? Like I'm gonna get in their face. One guy, they had matching kimonos on. I remember that very distinctly. One guy.
Even at night, they're crushing it.
Yeah. Guy was like, he's like, what? And I was like, I go, you fucking stomped? And he was like, yeah. And then the door opened and I saw the other guy and I just thought, oh, these are men. Like for a second I went, I forgot they're men. Like it really threw me off that like I'm about to.
Yeah, but they're in kimonos, which means they're free balling. You could just do a couple.
For fun, they fuck in the ass. Like that's their party. Like how am I gonna hurt this guy? That's my worst fucking nightmare. Fucking two men, and I remember going, nothing, man. We'll try to keep it down. Just fucking. Oh,
left. You imploded? I would have had to go. I would have had to go.
I imploded.
I would have gone World Series of Poker. He's got nothing. What does this guy do? I would have gone all in.
Oh no.
Yeah.